A team making some noise with the playoffs in reach is the Baltimore Orioles. Matt Snyder joins us now to talk about the Birds. Matt, are the Orioles the real deal here?
Well, it's yes and no. I mean, right now they'd be one of the wild cards, and there's only 7 weeks left in the season, so we have to give them their due for that. They're doing something right. On the other hand, almost every measure you look at other than wins and losses, which obviously is the most important measure, but everything else, they're below average. They're below average in almost every hitting category, every pitching category, almost any defensive metric. They show up as below average. Their run differential is badly in the negative. So it shows that it's been somewhat of a smoke and mirrors routine, maybe.
And let's talk a little bit about the hitting here. Matt Wieters, Adam Jones, Nick Markakis. Would you say that the hitting is on par with other contenders in the AL?
No. I mean, those guys you named are. But other than that, there's a fall off. Now, they've been getting great work from Omar Quintanilla since they traded for him at second base. But I don't know. I don't think he's ever shown before that he should be able to sustain this. Manny Machado just came up, and we'll get to him in a second. But he's hitting the ball well. But on the whole, their lineup just seems to have some inconsistencies and some holes.
And let's talk a little bit about Manny Machado, the young stud. He had a great weekend last weekend. Do you think Manny Machado is going to continue his performance here in the future?
In the future, absolutely. He's going to be one of the best players in baseball for a while. As things stand right now, he's just so young. And yeah, we've seen Trout this year go crazy, and Bryce Harper for a stretch was incredible. But now since then we've seen Harper fall on hard times. And the second time you get through the league, there's a lot more scouting and a lot more big league pitchers have a feel on how to pitch for you, and then you have to make an adjustment from there. Machado's going to have some growing pains, but he's supremely talented.
And let's go to the million-dollar question. Are the Baltimore Orioles going to make the playoffs here? A tough AL East.
No, I don't think they can sustain this. It would be a great story, and they obviously are in this position because of timely hitting, timely pitching, and Buck Showalter putting them in the right guys in position to succeed. However, when you look at the evidence over the long term, there's few teams that have ever made the playoffs with a negative run differential. In the past decade, only 2 have, and they were in weak divisions. So the AL East is not exactly a weak division. The AL as a whole isn't weak in the wild card race. I think they're going to run out of gas.
All right. Thank you very much for joining us. He's Matt Snyder. I'm Aaron Bergson with CBSSports.com.